Hello Twin Flames, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome, subscribe. I'd love to have you here as part of the family. So today is going to be a energetic check-in for both Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines. If you can hear that, it's garbage bin day. They always come at random different times, so I can never sort of plan around it. It's Monday. We've also got the full moon lunar eclipse, although it's solar for us here in the southern hemisphere. In Scorpio. So check out the weekly reading, the weekly energy check-in for Twin Flames that I posted before this video. If you haven't already, it explains the energy that you can expect for your Twin Flame connection for this week. All right, so let's start with the Divine Feminines. I've already pulled some Oracle cards for both. I haven't pulled Tarot yet, but we will do that. But let's do the Oracle first. So for Divine Feminines, we've got Demonstrate Love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So the Divine Feminine is definitely in this energy of giving, but I'm also hearing like receiving too. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. So this is so find out what is important to the people you love and act on it, but listen with a loving heart. So Divine Feminines, that's what's happening for you today. A lot of you might need to do this, or a lot of you might be naturally already doing this. So there's a little bit of guidance there for you. Oneness and threshold. Okay, so this intuitively straight away you can see the man eating by himself and the woman eating by herself. I really feel like this is talking about the oneness of the Twin Flame connection. So for those of you who are still in separation, okay, this is reminding you of the oneness that is today. You are being reminded, I'm hearing, of the oneness that is between the both of you. Even though you both might be separate, doing separate things, you are still one, okay? And this oneness that you are going to be sensing and feeling and being reminded of is you guys are at the threshold here. You're at a threshold of big change about to happen. Big change. We'll just wait for Bin. We've got sexuality here. So a lot of you guys, because this Scorpio full moon, are going to be feeling sexual. That's definitely been true for me. A lot of you that are in union, so inconvenient. A lot of you that are in union, okay, are going to be experiencing this oneness through sexuality. I feel like I channeled in the weekly energies too for this week that the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines, even those who are in separation, might be hearing from each other, and it's going to lead to some sort of sexual union here. So regardless though, if that doesn't happen, you Divine Feminines are getting in touch with your sexuality today. Regardless, in some kind of way, whether that's through creating something, whether that's actually being sexual with yourself, or with someone else, doesn't matter, but you guys are definitely getting in touch with your sexuality today. And that's definitely influenced by the Scorpio full moon. Okay, so we have challenge and prisoner. Now, again, this is still in your deck. I'm really not sure, so let's just read it. Okay, so we've got challenge. The moon's light is lessening and her face is now half light, half dark. This is the time in the cycle of the moon when a critical phase is reached and you are faced with the challenge of setting up new ideas or concepts to replace the old established ones. And this is that birthing energy that I was getting in the weekly check-in, okay? And with the sexuality, you're getting in touch with your sexuality, with yourself, with your creative life force, okay? And this is allowing you to release old limiting belief systems, okay? That's what's happening today. You're faced with the challenge of setting up new ideas or concepts to replace the old, already established ones. You can no longer live in the past and must adapt. And I feel like this is what's happening. It's naturally, you guys are naturally adapting, are unnaturally adapting today. Okay, so prisoner. Seeking escape from a situation or betrayal. Okay, so it says, often the compassionate nature of Neptune's influence is confused and fails to recognize the difference between fantasy and reality. Conjoined with the gentle Venus, it can denote the archetypal victim. Although this can be more imagined than real, this mansion indicates mental, emotional, or physical imprisonment. This is like Eight of Swords card, either caused by yourself or as a result of the betrayal of someone else. If you draw this card, you, like the woman in the image, are not really trapped as you imagine and can escape from the constricting situation at any time. The open doorways at the base of the image indicate that new paths are available to you. And this is the challenge. So you guys might be feeling a sense of like a challenge today, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to challenge myself to challenge my beliefs. And this is how you break free of that. So today, Divine Feminines, you really are getting the opportunity to challenge your beliefs and to replace the old ones with new ones that are going to bring in more abundance to you. So this is what I meant. You guys are really at the threshold here. You're at the threshold, you're at the threshold of something new. And you're getting into oneness with yourself and with your twin flame here. Okay, so we've got the snake. So this is, you're in snake energy today. Lots of phallic symbology here. And fox. Okay, I love that. Let's read the snake. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. What did I say? This is like Shakti energy. Kundalini, if you will. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, I'm hearing some of you need to do some yoga. This is going to help loosen and awaken your Kundalini. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. Okay, and they're wanting me to quickly look up a yoga YouTube video that I might post in here for Yoga Shakti Flow. "20-minute sensuous feminine yoga." This one. I'm going to pop that in the description or in the comment section. I'm going to do that after this. Okay. When in balance, prosperous, creative, and charismatic. When out of balance, starts and stops many things. To bring into balance, Kundalini yoga and meditation. Wow. Okay. Love that I channeled that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so the fox energy here. Let's see, number 35. Okay. I can sense what is in alignment for me. And this is how we get into alignment. That if you want to fast track, right, and you want to do something under this eclipse full moon that isn't manifesting, you can work with your own bodily energies by doing a Kundalini yoga. A Kundalini yoga. A quietly cunning creature of the forest, a fox knows how to move in silence. They observe and assess their options, never straying too far from the safety of their den. With a keen awareness of the possibilities they can pursue, fox sets their sights on a particular hunt and tracks it with calm certainty and concentration. So this is talking about whatever your goal is, whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are working towards in your own life, Divine Feminine, this is what this is talking about. You're being reminded of ways you can explore an interest by beginning with curiosity. I channeled this in the weekly energies too. Instead of blasting out of the gates, this is an invitation to start an endeavor with a slow and steady approach. With this mindset, you'll be gifted the chance to truly take notice of whether this new quest is in alignment. If you come to find that it's not the right direction for you, you will be primed to shift course with ease. Fox teaches you that not everything is worth the chase, and sometimes it takes a few tries to find what is most deserving of your focus. Look at what is arising and new within your world. Getting curious about which tracks are yours to follow. There's a journal prompt here and it says, what opportunities do I have in front of me to choose from? Which ones feel most in alignment? Beautiful, Divine Feminines. So, I'm going to grab some tarot. Let's see the Divine Feminines today, please. This is the Lunar Soul deck. Absolutely been loving this lately. Four of Wands. There's a celebration coming, Divine Feminines. What is this celebration? Or celebrative energy? Five of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so celebrating the accomplishments. There's an accomplishment coming with something you've been working on. Something you've been working on quite tirelessly here, I'm getting. With the Five of Wands, there's something that you've been sort of in conflict about or you've been conflicted about that is really clearing up for you today. Yeah, Five of Swords. I'm getting that this is something in your own personal world that you've been conflicted about. It could be like abundance mindset, how to bring in more wealth, prosperity, abundance, things like that. This is getting cleared out today. And the energy of the Scorpio full moon is really helping. King of Cups. You're going deeper today, but you're also balancing out things emotionally. We've got the lotus symbolism here. Yeah, okay. Going deep in order to go forward quickly. So you're no longer battling to the death. You're no longer fighting to the death with yourself. No longer fighting to the death with yourself about this project. And no longer, I'm hearing like, you're no longer working yourself to exhaustion, no longer like burning yourself out. You're way more receptive to your own energy and you're way more allowing of abundance and wealth and prosperity and things to come to you. And as a result, there's a brand new beginning. Tell us about this brand new beginning. This is why there's celebrative energy. You're no longer at cross purposes with yourself, I'm hearing. No longer at cross purposes with yourself when it comes to your work or when it comes to money or your relationship with abundance or your relationship with money. I feel like over the last week, Divine Feminines have really been working hard to allow and embody the energy, embody abundance, embody wealth, embody prosperity. And you've done that successfully, Divine Feminines. Got the snake there. Yeah, you've been patient and you've been planting. Divine Feminines have been planting. And look at this. This is both cards of patience. But you guys have been patient. Yeah, okay. You've been patient and you've been working with the energy instead of against it. Okay, so you've been working with the energy instead of against it, Divine Feminine. And today you're no longer being defeated by the lack, by the boredom, by the lack, and by the lack of seeing your abundance in your life. That's no longer happening for you. You're enjoying the moments while continuing to allow abundance to find you and while continuing to allow abundance, to come in. You're waiting for your ships to come in and they're coming in. So today, yep, look at this, Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, a new beginning. Today, a new beginning becomes due to you've successfully triumphed. This is another victory for you, Divine Feminines. So let me quickly ask, what Divine Feminines can do today to welcome in abundance today under this full moon. Wow, okay. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Empress. So we're getting Empress energy in the weekly energies, lots of birthing energy, Gaia energy, mother energy. approaching your work or your career or your job, whatever it is that you're doing to try your project, approaching your project with joy today is going to help continue in this rebirth. There's a rebirth happening today. There is a birth of something happening today. And when you are eager and enthusiastically approaching your life and these projects with enthusiasm, you welcome in that energy of the King of Pentacles. One at a time, please. So what is being birthed today? Please, Spirit team. What is being birthed today for the Divine Feminines? 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. Duality. Okay, so they're saying what is being birthed today is whatever you are in alignment with. So if you are in alignment with lack, you're birthing lack. If you are in alignment with abundance, what is being birthed today is abundance. So this is why they're saying what you can do today is to bring in abundance is, I'm just trying to lift this without getting them everywhere. To bring in abundance is to approach your work or your job or everything with abundance, with an abundance mindset, knowing that whatever you give your energy to, you are getting rewarded for that, and you are going to get abundance in return of that. Why? Simply because it's what you're giving your energy to. Everything that you give your energy to, every single thing, even cleaning the house, making the bed, when you do it with abundance mindset, when you do it with abundance in mind, everything, every breath you breathe brings abundance. Every breath you breathe births abundance. So check where your mindset is today. If you're struggling, ask for help. Yeah, if you're struggling, ask for help. Is there anything else? No, Divine Feminine, I think that's pretty straightforward there, to the point. All right, let's move on to Divine Masculines. Let's see what's going on for the Divine Masculines today. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can do so by heading to hecatesmoontarot.com, or just check the link in the description. It'll take you right there. I am taking, my books are open all week. And also, I am doing Instagram readings all week. So if you would like an Instagram reading, you can get one by heading to the link in my bio. There's all sorts of readings on my, I keep saying bio because I'm used to saying it on Instagram and TikTok, but the description box. Anytime I say bio, it's description box. But there's a bunch of different readings there. Okay, so Divine Masculines. Practice compassion, see things from a different perspective. So this is what's the energy that the Divine Masculines are in today. They are seeing things through the eyes of a different perspective. And it's interesting because as the Divine Feminine does that, the Masculine does that, and vice versa. So where the Divine Feminines are needing to get into abundance, are needing to maintain an abundance mindset today, and are needing to check where their mindset is lying to know what it is that they're going to be birthing. The Masculine's energy are helping promote that. Okay, so practice compassion. They're seeing things from a different perspective, and as a result, blessings are coming in for them. Wow. Blessings of love, self-love. So where the Masculines are manifesting a lot of emotional abundance, the Feminines are bringing in, manifesting a lot of physical abundance, physical wealth, abundance, prosperity, things like that. The Masculines are no longer fighting the connection, fighting the love, fighting their inner feminine. They're no longer fighting off the feminine's energy. They're welcoming it because they're seeing things from a different perspective. They're seeing the blessings that it is. Wow. We've got Taurus energy there, Sagittarius energy. We've got Fall and Wolf. So these are the energies that the Divine Masculines are in today. Let's see what the Fall energy is. 16. I am divinely supported. The days get shorter and the sun's vibrancy begins to wane as fall sets in. Fall brings you the reminder that life cannot continuously exist in summertime's high octane energy. Eventually, it must give way to a dip, a downturn, a gentle beckoning to lower the volume just a tad. So they're really adjusting to the energy that is in their life today, okay? And they're really mellowing out, they're mellowing into it. Fall asks you to be discerning. It is a season marked with taking stock of resources, readying for the cold of winter, and a time to get clear about what it is at hand. Make an honest assessment of your skills, available assets, your community, and people with helpful knowledge. Reach out to those who might be able to play a role in supporting you at this time. This is a reminder that you have all the means, talent, and support available to you now, wherever you may need it. You can breathe deeply, inhaling and exhaling with relief, knowing that you are divinely guided and supported. And a wonderful little journal prompt for this is, where in my life could I use some support? Who or what can I call on for this? So they're in that energy of support. So they're welcoming support in their life, not necessarily just with you, Divine Feminines, but with, like, at their job, but with, whoever is in their life that they may have available to ask for help. And this is because they're in this energy of love and of self-love, love of self and love of you, Divine Feminine. They're no longer fighting and trying to do things on their own. They're realizing that two hands make lighter work. Multiple hands make lighter work. And they're seeing this. They're being compassionate with themselves. And when they do that, they see things from a much clearer perspective, which is absolutely stunning. I love that energy. Okay, let's see the wolf energy here. So they're leading. They're leaders. They're being in their leader energy today with the wolf. I'm fairly sure wolf is about leading. Guiding and leading. Yeah, guardian of family and tribe, activism and ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, and then in brackets, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes that every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following. Embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, they're reliable, democratic, and fearless. When they're out of balance, they're judgmental and dominating. So to bring into balance, practice letting go. So they really are letting go by being in this energy of the energy that is around them. So they're really surrendering to this, the energy of the seasons, the seasonal energy I'm really getting here. All right, we're going to use the Game of Thrones tarot for the Divine Masculines, see what's going on for them today, specifically. Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords. They're letting go of them, of keeping themselves trapped. They're no longer trapping themselves. They're walking away from that energy and they are embracing the opportunity to bring... It's really interesting. You can see how the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines are both doing this, but in different ways. So the Divine Masculines are practicing letting go of what's happening physically and around them in their 3D reality, which is then promoting more abundance emotionally and energetically. And the Divine Feminines are doing releasing and letting go of the mental and the emotional in order to bring in the physical abundance. And I just absolutely love that. Two of Cups. Okay, it didn't say. So we've got the hand fasting. So they're really drawing me to the hand fasting here of Two of Cups. So this is allowing them to be more receptive to the love, to the divine love that is not only within them but within you, divine feminine. This is divine masculines. They're like letting go, and they're seeing things from a different perspective, and they're no longer in their own way of this love. I'm going to take all of them. That's a bit too many there. One sec. They're no longer in their own way of the connection. Yeah. They're no longer in their own way. They're no longer in their own head. They're no longer in their own bullshit, I'm hearing. They're no longer in their own bullshit. Just shuffling them, being gentle with these because it's the first time I'm using them, so it's a little bit. How you going? Six of Swords. They're moving on. They're moving on from this it's sort of like lack mindset, but not really. It's just like protecting themselves in case of heartache, in case of, they're feeling a lot more secure, not only within themselves, but within the connection and all other areas and aspects of their life. And it's interesting because when they feel insecure within the connection and within love, when they feel insecure about love or being in love, in the past, they had overcompensated in other areas of their life. So for a lot of them, they had overcompensated with their job, striving for that security within their job, because they felt like if they had that security in their job, then that meant that there would be security in their relationship. But they're realizing that or the connection. But they're realizing, though, it's the other way around. When they are secure within themselves, they are secure within their connection, then they are secure within their 3D reality. Four of Pentacles. They're no longer, the rigidity, they're letting go of the rigidity, they're moving on from the rigidity, because they're realizing it's not doing anything but it's just adding more rigidity. They're letting loose. They're letting loose, they're having more fun, they're spending more money, they're not being so strict on themselves and on you, divine feminine. Yep, they understand that they're having this sort of like realization, they're having this understanding. One sec. Yeah, they're having this realization and understanding that they feel like a beggar, they feel like they're poor, they feel like when they're in this poverty mindset, they don't have fun. There's no abundance around them. It's because they realize that they have been blocking their own abundance. So as well, we've got the Two of Coins and the Ten of Cups. So they're realizing that when they are more flexible with fun, with joy, with money, with abundance, it's like the conscious work that the divine feminines are doing of, okay, I am wanting to work on embodying abundance, on becoming abundant so that I can see more abundance, so that I can have more abundance. Because living in this scarcity isn't bringing me abundance, it's bringing me more scarcity, and it's bringing me more fear around abundance, around prosperity, around wealth, right? The divine masculines are understanding this too, and it's happening energetically. They're understanding it because the divine feminines are understanding it. So what they're doing is they're being more flexible when it comes to their happiness, and it's bringing them, this flexibility is bringing them more joy, and it's bringing them ultimate contentment, ultimate happiness, ultimate joy. And they're seeing that now. See, practicing compassion, seeing things from a different perspective. They're practicing compassion with themselves, with others, with you, divine feminine. And they're seeing that, yeah, this disappointment, this apathy was because of their own rigidity. And it was them that was keeping them safe. Oh, there we go. is trying to keep them safe. Page of Pentacles, King of Swords. It's almost like they didn't realize their power. They thought that they had to play things safe. They thought they had to play things safe. They felt like they weren't getting anywhere. And that they didn't want to rely on you, Divine Feminine, or anyone else for help. But I feel like they're realizing that they didn't, yeah. So this is why there was this is seeing things from a different perspective. They're now seeing that it wasn't about it wasn't about depending on or being dependent or being reliant on anyone or anything. It was that they weren't this Page of Coins. And this is that new understanding they've had. The Empress and the Queen of Swords, Spears, Wands. They're seeing this through you, Divine Feminine. You have led by example here. You really have. You've truly led by example, and as a result, what, Spirit? Four of Wands, Ten of Wands. They're putting down the burdens and they're able to celebrate and enjoy the connection. The burdens they're realizing weren't actual burdens, they were just mental burdens. So they're able to put that down and be present within the connection. Create a connection with you. Commit to you. Build a relationship. Set down. Set a foundation in place. Set a foundation in place. Wow. Yep, Page of Cups, King of Cups. So they're, yeah, look at this. The full Page of Cups, the full King of Cups, Page of Cups. So Divine Masculines, go towards your feminine. You feel like you want to. You feel like you're ready. They are receptive. Divine Feminines, your Divine Masculine is coming towards you now. They're coming towards you for union. They're coming towards you for connection. And this is going to be a great indication that your abundance that you're wanting, Divine Feminine, is coming too. Because when the Divine Masculine comes forward, your abundance comes forward. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. This is great energy. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you aren't already. Book a reading with me. I would love to read with you, for you. And I will see you in tomorrow's video.